Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Wrestling Kingdom Talk Show. As we are back with another episode of we're returning to UFC pay-per-view predictions. As this weekend, I believe on the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, January 23rd. No, 24th. Sorry, on January 24th, we have a stacked main event card. And boy, is this an interesting matchup we are going to get here. We have none other than... hold up, give me a second. We have none other than, as we're going to go from up to down. So we have in the main card, we have none other, which, by the way, there's been 2 cancellation fights between Mrs. Amanda Nunes, the returning Amanda Nunes, which it looks like that, because I believe Kayla Harrison, I believe, was hurt or needed to be replaced, so that is canceled, while Rosa Namajunas' match was also canceled with Alexa Grasso, but she will be replaced. Alexa Grasso will be replaced by Silva, Miss N. Silva. Oh, yep, Natalia Silva. There she is. There we go. Unfortunately, the Nunes fight was canceled. I'm so upset about that, but I'm not too upset. But, anyway, I'm disappointed that it's canceled. But again, we gotta do what we gotta do. So basically, Sean O'Malley and Sung Yandong will be the co-main event for bantamweight, which that's a hell of a co-main event either way. We also have Gene Silver versus Arnold Allen. I'm going to read the records real quick. Again, we're going to start with none other than Rose and Natalia. So, you know what? Matter of fact, we're going to start with Gene Silva and Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen has over 20, he's in the featherweight division. So Arnold Allen has over 20 wins and only 3 losses. Gene Silva has 16 wins and the same amount of losses as Arnold Allen with only 3 losses. Now, record-wise, this is a very long record for Arnold Allen. He has a great record. Same with Gene Silver, also with another great record as well. But who's going to receive the L? Hold up. Let me look up the last losses that they had or wins. Allen record. And 2024 was the last time he fought. So let's see what he's had. Here, let me try to find him, because I gotta admit, I do not have my glasses anymore because, they broke. So I gotta get new ones. Hopefully by Friday, I'm gonna get myself some new glasses. Anyway, here he is, Arnold Allen, which is none other than Gene Silva, or John Silva, whatever they call him. John Silva. Oh, there he is, John Silva. Both of these guys are kickboxers. Anyway, let's look at the records. So, Arnold Allen last competed in 2024 with, this is the current ones, with 2 decisional, he won 1 decision, by decision in the 5th round, and he lost, so he has had 1 win and 1 loss in 2024. That was the last time he competed, so he has going into this with an even record, but let's see if he can either continue the last streak, because he just won his last one. So let's see if he continues the last streak with either a win or a loss, or he comes back with another loss. While John Silver, let's look at now Mr. Silver now. Gene Silver, yep, okay. Record. He competed last year. He lost, unfortunately. Diego Lopez gave him his 3rd loss with a knockout in the 2nd round. Shocking. And then he won. Funny thing, he wins in the last match he had, on the other match he had, with submission in the 2nd round as well, and against none other than the controversial Bryce Mitchell. Sorry about that. Also, let's go again. Okay, so John Silva once again gets another win on the 1st round by knockout. So he's technically right now at two wins, 1 loss. The last time he fought, which was against Lopez, was a loss. So can he rebound with another win, or will this be the start of a losing streak for Mr. John or Gene Silva? Again, like I said, both these guys are kickboxers, so let's see how this goes. Now, other news-wise, I am pretty excited because this weekend also means that Mr. Dana White's promotion for whatchamacallit, for his new boxing venture in Zuffa, or hopefully I'm saying it right, Zuffa's boxing has some rising stars indeed. Let me go to the page real quick. And here we are just getting started with this. Rack Life. Well, there's been a lot going on in the MMA world and in the boxing world. Now, I gotta admit this as well. The last time I watched boxing or anything fighting related was Jake Paul versus none other than Anthony Joshua. Again, a lot of chaoticness has happened. Oh wait, I messed up. Wait, could I change the settings of this one? No, let's see. Great. Well, yeah, we're gonna change this. Well, we're not gonna change the fighters, but we're gonna update them a little bit because I want them to look strong with their performances, not weak. Legendary. Very competitive. Oh, great. Okay. And but yeah, so Zuffa Boxing, which is owned by Dana White, along with the Prince himself, they will be going into their own First Life Boxing. I don't know where it's under. Maybe it's under Thriller, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let me check Dana White's page, because I'm probably sure he posted it too. Dana White. But yeah, the last time I watched boxing or related to fighting was technically the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight, which, again, it was a solid fight, but I think one of the most wholesome and best moments of that fight was Jake Paul finally getting what he deserved, which was a knockout punch by Anthony Joshua, defending the sport of boxing and the fighting genre in general from a supposedly smart but sketchy businessman and Jake Paul, and I say that with respect because I will say this: I might not like Jake Paul and his antics with how he, fights or whatever, but I will respect and acknowledge that he knows not only the fight business, but knows also how to make money, and he's been a master of that going for the last few years. Even though I feel the last 2 times he's fought boxers that have been with this generation that have been actively competing in, he has lost to them. Not only the first one he did good against a boxer, but again, the boxer Tommy Fury, showed him that it's going to be more difficult to get into this sport than ever. So he showed him that, and Anthony Joshua, him challenging a big man and a heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua, was for sure a big mistake. But I'm sure Jake Paul, now I'm not going to lie though, to be honest, I think Jake Paul could be solid in the ring. But I got to be honest, if he is planning on coming back to boxing, then he needs to take on the current generation. Not try to take out past legends who already are retired or past their primes, at least. Which, funny thing though, but I will say this, he knows how to deliver a card, and he knows how, which fighters to pick. Especially with Serrano and Miss Katie Taylor. Hell of a fighters. Respect to both of them. And to Anthony Silva, who was able to make a knockout for his age against Tyron Woodley. Both former UFC fighters as well. But, yeah, no, it's been pretty crazy, though. And my boy 6ix9ine competing in the, on the show. I mean, well, not competing, but, what a head kick. But, yeah, doing the performance walkout for Jake Paul. Even I think that's one of my bigger highlights of that show, aside from the Anthony Joshua knockout. But shout out to 6ix9ine, free 6ix9ine, by the way. Hopefully his man Don, whatever sees this, or him himself, whenever he does. But shout out to him. Wishing him the best. Hopefully when he comes back home, strong and never. That's the real king of New York there. That is the real king of New York when it comes to rap and all this shit. But anyway, Back to the fighting. I gotta admit, these guys, I believe I've seen both of these guys fought. I think I saw Silva fought the last time against Lopez, and he did some pretty good stuff. But again, Silva was just able to just outstrike him and everything. And same for Josh Allen. It's been a while since he competed, but you know, again, he shows his potential every time. And hopefully, and for sure, with a record like 20-3, he gets a shot at that featherweight title sooner or later. But I will say this though, who do I think wins? You know what? I'm gonna go with the underdog for this. I'm gonna go John Silva for this one. Just because I feel like most of Josh Allen's last 2 fights have been by decision. Will I say this goes by decision? Maybe, maybe not. I can't really say I have a definitive answer on that. But you know what? I'll say this. I will say that this will be won by... You know what? Maybe I'll go with decision. I'll go with decision. Why not? But if it doesn't go by decision, I will say it ends maybe in the 2nd or 3rd round. At least. 2nd or 3rd round. Either by knockout. I'm just saying knockout. But again, this is just a prediction for that. But anyway, where is his account? Okay, yeah, he posted the card. Oh, so here it is. Super. Zuffa Boxing. That will be Dana White's boxing promotion, along with the Turkey ambassador himself. So here are the official fights for Zuffa Boxing. This will be on January 23rd, so that's Friday. He will have Callion Walsh, who I believe was in the Terrence Crawford and the Canelo fight card, if I'm not mistaken, on the undercard. He's facing none other than Carlos Ocampo, Maciel, hopefully I'm saying that right, Rodriguez versus none other than Austin Dienta, hopefully I said that right too, and Julian Rodriguez versus Cain Sandoval. Those are the top 3 matches of the night. Goes down Friday on Paramount Plus, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune into that as well. UFC or Mr. Dana White, I hope you're watching, because I would love to work with the UFC, or hell, this new promotion, Zuffa Boxing. Definitely would love that too. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done this because I've just been busy with some WWE stuff, you know, trying to watch that, do shows for that. I do know I missed a lot from the WWE stuff as well. I did miss the Punk and Braun Breaker match, which I did watch it live, but I did not post it, which I usually post most of the matches of the big pay-per-views for WWE, but usually I do post some of the special Monday Night Raws or SmackDown here and there, especially like after WrestleMania, after SummerSlam, like those types of shows. You know, the beginning of the fresh start of after the next big pay-per-view. But anyway, it's been good. It's been, you know, really good, very fun for both companies of AEW and WWE and New Japan for sure, pro wrestling. But yeah, no, a lot of exciting stuff. Heading to WrestleMania. But anyway, we got a lot more news regarding UFC and boxing as well. So it was confirmed that Mr. Gervonta Davis had an issue warrant for his arrest and will be facing charges for his, you know, I guess assault on his girlfriend or whatever. Which, come on, bro, you come on. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, and I like Tank, but at the same time, though, even though I'm a little, like, shaded. Oh, nice combinations as we are going to the end of, I believe, the 2nd round. But yeah, no, it's like, bro, like, you're a multi-millionaire at this point. Why, like, come on, bro. Now, I don't know if the girl's abusing him or not. I don't want to go into too much details with that, but it is sad what has transpired with Mr. Gervonta Davis. And as we're going into the next Ring Magazine, next boxing event as well, Lopez, Tio Lopez, I think that's what I'm just going to call him, Tio Lopez or T Lopez, because anyway, what a knockdown. Anyway, so he'll be fighting none other than Shakur Stevenson, which Shakur he's got the slipperiness like Floyd Mayweather in a way, but again, not a lot of people believe in his punching power in this one. So, and I've seen a lot of clips of Lopez's punching power, and he's got a legit punch power. So, you know what? I think I might go with Lopez on this one. But, yeah, to continue on with Gervonta Davis, who's supposed to fight Logan Paul, Jake Paul originally, but it never happened because of the whole situation and everything. So he's been stripped of his belts, and yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do now. But yeah, it is what it is. So his property might be seized or whatever. But I hope he gets it together, whatever his situation is, or the girl's trying to if the girl is trying to expose him, or if he's trying to expose the girl, and the other way around with whatever the situation is. I just hope that both companies can just resolve it or whatever and be better with it at the end of the day. If not, if he goes to jail, then it is what it is. And it's a sad case at the end of the day, for both situations, especially because they got a kid. They got a kid. So yeah, I feel bad for that child. Anyway, what was I about to say? So yeah, so going to UFC events, again, the White House pay-per-view is starting to shape up. I believe that is going either next year or this year, I believe, sometime next year or this year. But I'm only interested in the arena. I'm not interested in who's going to be there, and I don't care who's going to be there. Because he's a piece of shit. Some people might know who it is, some people might not, but it doesn't matter because I am not talking about politics starting now. But I will say this, that event for that show is going to be an interesting card. Because it looks like they want to do Pereira versus John Jones, but again, Dana White is feeling a little bit very hesitant on that because of John Jones' again, other legal problems as well, The man's got to get it together though too. He's already almost 40 and still doing whatever, some bullshit. But I hope John Jones gets it together, and yeah, I hope he fights at Pereira Ciampa, because that's what I want to see. I want to see that fight. That's the money fight right there. Oh, and eventually Israel Adesanya is set to return to UFC, which I am excited for. But I believe this. Could this be the biggest comeback in UFC history? Or will this once again be the downfall of Israel Adesanya, one of the best? I hope he wins, but again, time will tell. Yeah, we shall see what happens with that. But, it's been, pretty fun time to be a fighting fan as well. And Anthony Joshua looks like he wants to have a fight with Tyson Fury going to, I believe, the end of this year. And it looks like it might be confirmed. Also, shout out to Anthony Joshua's friends who weren't on with us at the car accident with Anthony Joshua, and wish him nothing but the best in his, mental state or whatever's going on with him. All love to him at the end of the day, because he defended boxing. He's currently, I believe, in my opinion, the savior of boxing, as we have almost 15 seconds left on the clock to end this fight. I think, like I said, it is going by decision. So but I believe in this fight, Josh Allen won the fight, but I believe John Silver will probably win the fight by probably knockout in the third round. But who knows? I might be wrong. But yeah, it's been a fun time to be a wrestling, boxing, an all-time sports fan in general. Mac Life. Let's go over here. Oh God. But yeah, no. Again, looks like that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua want to definitely do a fight in Britain before the end of the year, which I believe some people have been wanting to look for that fight for a while. But I think that I think it's a great fight either way. People have wanted to see this for a while, and it looks like while also on the other side, where Usyk, after defeating Tyson Fury, I'm sure he probably wants to run it with Anthony Joshua again, or the winner of that. But plans are also saying that he probably might fight Deontay Wilder for the title, which I believe no one has seen that fight. And if it's possible, that could be Deontay Wilder's big coming back into the top spotlight moment. It's gonna be real exciting if that fight gets announced. Let's go into Rosa, which she is a part of the women's division. You know what? Let's go for the 5 stars here. Right? Let me just make sure. Difficulty, Pro, Legendary, And whatever. Woman. Oh wait. Oh, we gotta see. She bald. Round around. She in this one? Oh no, she's a flyweight. Okay. And I do not have my glasses, so this is a lot tougher than it looks. Karina Silva, no. Oh, there she is. I think that's her. Yep, okay. Rose Namajes, if I said it right. Versus Natalie Silver. Yep, wait, let me just make sure it's right. Yep, nope, Natalia Silver. Let me make sure it's right here. And then, oh wait, Natalia Christina da Silva. Damn, that's a long ass name. Anyway, both women we'll start with the challenger here. Natalia Silva has over 19 wins and 5 losses and 1 draw. That's a pretty great record. Great record in itself. While Rose Namajunas has 15 wins and 7 losses. Now again, Natalia has more wins and less losses than I would say Rose, but Rose has been one of the best for a while here in UFC. But you know what? Let's check the record real quick with Miss Natalia Silva. Let's check the recent background record. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to look for the record. Oh my God, where is the record? So her last win. So she's had almost 3 wins the last 3 fights by knockout. Funny thing, by knockout, submission, and decision in the last 3 fights she's had. Hold on, let me try to see if it's really confirmed. Let's see what the name she's fought. They usually have it here. Oh no, she's not even more. She's had almost 4 wins the last. Wait. All right, let me see. Let me see if they show an accurate timeline here. Oh, 2025 decision. So she won by decision against Alexa Grasso. Funny thing. And it was canceled. And knockout. Decision, knockout, she's had over in the last few times. While Rosa, on the hand, looks like she's coming, which Natalia's looking like she's on a hot streak, on a roll a little bit, but she did receive a loss not too long ago. But let's see what Rosa has. Miss Rosa has, in 2025, won by decision. In 2024, lost by decision. Okay, and we're going to read the last one. And lost by decision. So she did win her last fight, but the last 2 fights she's had, she's lost by decision. So hopefully this is a big wake up call and a big return for her to make a comeback. So you know what? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Rose on this one because I don't think I've seen Natalia fought. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I don't remember. But anyway, let's see where this goes with this fight. And then we got our 2 matches left. Unfortunately, we cannot do Derek Lewis versus Cortez Acosta, which, let me read the records real quick. Waldo Cortez Acosta has 16 wins and 2 losses, which is a great record. While Derek Lewis, who I believe deserves to be the contender for the heavyweight belt, should be the contender for the heavyweight belt at this point. He should be given the title shot immediately after this fight if he wins. He is 29 wins, almost 30 wins, and 12 losses. An amazing record. And he's the current number 1 contender. So I do hope after this fight, if he wins, he does get the title match. Because this man deserves it. He deserves to fight the winner of Jones or Pereira. I believe Pereira, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Pereira. He just deserves it. So who I think wins, I'm going with my man, Derek Lewis. The Black Beast himself, man. I can't wait for that. But anyway, Again, the co-main event, it was changed to Sean O'Malley Song Yadong because of the cancellation between Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison, I believe. Yep, Kayla Harrison. So yeah, continuing on with what else is going on in boxing sports as well, or UFC just in general. Again, there's been a lot of talks going into these fights, especially with what's been going on with Ilia Topuria and his issues and what's going on with him. Again, him and Patty the Batty do not respect or like each other, but probably in a competitive nature. But eventually, I do believe that they'll eventually fight when he comes off to be better. And yeah, no, it's gonna be real interesting. So yeah, oh, and it looks like here's some news. I don't know if this is true or not, but it says by Team Usyk director Sergey Lapin that there is a contact and there's a dialogue and the interest exists between Usyk joining Zuffa Sports to go live with Dana White. But anyway, again, after Ciampa says that, and Ciampa says he wants big names, and well, better than putting the tire up in his old Brazilian garage that he used to work out with his family, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He wants John Jones as his next opponent. John Jones gave him a great, thank you, but a quick warning immediately. In his words, he's beaten a lot of legends in his home country, and your name will be very good on my list. Those are the words from John Bad Bones himself. So Jones, again, that's a money fight right there. That is the money fight right there between Alex Pereira and John Jones. So whoever wins, I think the only choice I would say for this is you got to put that for the White House match, maybe, if John Jones is available or not. But yeah, I have never gone to a UFC show. I want to go on a UFC show. At the same time, it's very late. You gotta be, especially in the main card, it's very late. So you'll probably get it there by like either 1 or 2 o'clock the show ends. But again, it's still a dream come true. I hope it happens whether in New York or hell, somewhere else. But the point is, I do want to go to a UFC fight. Definitely gotta go to one. Because I'm gonna be hyping everything. I might lose my voice after that fight. After the night. And I hope it's a good show, because UFC shows could be a hit or miss, but when they hit, oh, it's exciting. It's very exciting. So I definitely want to experience that either with my boy or with my other friends, who knows. But yeah, no. Here we are, 5 rounds for the women. I might as well give it 5 stars considering that the last 2 women's matches were canceled. So yeah, might as well. Oh, what a head kick. But yeah, also there's been major news about the drug test failing on what's his name, the brother of Usman, which I saw him fight in the Ultimate Fighter. He was a great fighter and he was a beast. He even made a knockout, which was dope as well. But again, unfortunately, he failed the drug test. And from what I hear, and from what I say, again, if you gotta cheat to win, then then you shouldn't belong in sports in general. But of course, if as long as he, atones for his mistakes and he comes back without using drugs or whatever, then yeah, great. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, what a head kick. Jesus. What a head kick. Oh, what a nasty, damn. Head kicks back to back. Oh my god, the combinations are flying! But yeah, there's also been some talks on Conor McGregor potentially wanting to fight in the White House. And it looks like he probably might want to confirm it as well, because he is supposedly working with President Trump or whatever, which I don't care. But, I hope that this does bring him to come back into fighting, because I do miss me some Conor McGregor, and he was supposed to get a fight with Michael Chandler, but that never happened. So, oh, what a nice head kick. But yeah, it never happened, so because of busy schedules or something, whatever happened. But either he fights him, or he said he probably might be interested, either Ilia Topuria, I believe, or Charles Silva, which has also been confirmed as well, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Charles Oliveira will be fighting Max Holloway for the BMF title, which I believe that's going to be one mega fight. But at the same time, though, you know, if it is true, oh, head kick, oh my God. I gotta admit, Rose has been just stuck on the ropes, getting stunned and getting rocked twice in this fight. Again, but this is just only the first round. This has only been the first round of this fight. Oh, nice dodge. As we have 4 seconds on the clock, and that ends round 1. But yeah, I think I might have to give it to Silva on that one. Yeah, Silva definitely won that round. But look at that head cut, Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah, no, Conor McGregor, you know, returning again will be huge on UFC, or just, yeah, mix in sports in general. It will be very huge. But yeah, I think definitely when it coming into this sport as well. Oh, and it looks like we just got an update from Mr. Ilya Torpia. In April, in the middle of the year, or in June, going into the start of summer, he wants either Patty and Justin. The winner of Patty and Justin for the title. So, hey, it only makes sense, you know, because that was supposed to be his title, but he wants the winner of that. So, we'll see what happens tonight. And it's funny because the last time UFC show was supposed to happen that I wanted to see, but I never got a chance to see, was Merab and Peter Yan. Which, funny thing, that Peter Yan has regained his title back after Merab shockingly lost it to him, which I think it was by decision, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, from what I hear, Merab definitely got, you know, stunned on that one. But yeah, it's just, yeah, no, it was shocking. Very, very shocking. When I heard that, I was like, what? That happened? But yeah, I was trying to watch it on my website, but again, it just, it did not work for some odd reason. But yeah, for boxing in general, again, there's some interesting hyping things for boxing, and then there's some things that are just, you know, ifs and buts, but we'll see what happens. But what I can say is that I'm really excited for the Zuffa boxing show whenever that releases, which is Friday the 23rd here on Paramount Plus. And yeah, it's gonna be real interesting. And I believe Justin Gaethje says that he wants, and if he does win against Paddy the Baddy, he says he wants the rematch with Max Holloway, which I believe that'll be one hell of a rematch. So if he does win, I'm sure he'll probably get that wish, and they'll fight for belt. Who knows, you know? But oh my goodness, once again, Rose is busted open once again, and yeah, she's just being caught with everything. Oh, what a head kick! What a head kick! Oh, another head kick, but it doesn't knock her down. It does not knock the Silva down. Oh. I gotta stop being scared. Oh. 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 Oh, nice kick. Oh, try and go for a headlock takedown. No, instead with only 10 seconds. Oh! Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. What a knockdown. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That was just, I was going to say almost the end of the second round, but, yep, she killed her. Let's see this again. Let's see this again. Oh, right on the ear. Yeah, it looked like on the ear. Yep, on the ear. / side of the face. And it looked like both of them were going for a head kick, but yep, that connected very, very rough. Very rough, and damn, what a rough landing on the mat. And that was it. That was it. Yeah, there's nothing to say after that. There is nothing to say after that. Damn. That was just straight to no mercy. Alright. Let's look at this again. One last time. And look at that. Bang! On the back of the ear. Oh my goodness. Alright, one more time. Bam! I did not expect this. Look. And this is the girl I want winning. Damn, both my predictions got lost in this one. But we'll see if that remains true going into Saturday night. Damn. That just looked brutal in itself. Well, yes, let's go on to the next fight. As the co-main event of the evening. Co-main event of the evening. Here we are. For the bantamweight champion. For the bantamweight, we have none other than Sean O'Malley, who I believe personally, was shocked with the shocking loss. Again, he had a great performance against Merab, but yeah, the Merab grappling game was just a bit too much for Sean O'Malley. So I will say this, Merab definitely dominated on the ground a lot, and that's what secured him the victory, but we will see if Sean O'Malley can come back against Song Yadong. Hopefully I said that right. I don't want to. That sounds like the last name does sound like I'm saying something racist or trying to mock him. But yeah, which I'm not doing. But I don't know. It just feels like that. But anyway, where we are. This is how it's just spelled for what I'm saying. But anyway, let's look at the record, shall we? Before we start. So Sean O'Malley has gotten 18 wins and 3 losses, and he's the current number 1 contender for the bantamweight title once again. And let's look at his last losses. Again, his last loss was against Merab by submission in the 3rd round. In the submission by the 3rd round for the title, of course, at the Las Vegas Sphere event, which one of the best arenas on a game, hands down. He also eventually lost once again to Sean O'Malley with decision, and he won against Marlon Vera by decision. So he's eventually lost twice. Unfortunately, he's lost 2 times in a row, but he did gain a last win, which was against Marlon Vera, a good competitor, Marlon Vera, in 2024 for the title. I mean, not for the title. Well, yeah, he retained his title on that one. But yeah, hold on. Let me just switch the headphones real quick because I don't want them to, glitch or whatever. So yeah, so he's coming up on his, once again another loss, but hopefully he rebounds from this as he faces Song Yadong. Exit. Okay. Now let's go with Mr. Song Yadong's record. He has in 2026. He's fighting Sean O'Malley. Anyway, Mr. Song Yadong defeated Henry Cejudo, a UFC legend at this point, and by decision in the 5th round. Defeated him last year. The year before that, he eventually lost to Peter Yan by decision. And in 2023, he had 2 fights because one of them was canceled by Rob Font. He won by decision, and he won by knockout in the 5th round. So I will say this, Mr. Song has a lot of experience when it comes to the last rounds of the fights, of his last few fights. So he can go the distance from the results and the research are telling me. And Sean O'Malley could too, but he has not gotten past the 3rd round. The question is, can he be one of the first people to do that? I believe. Well, we'll soon find out. Actually, let's see if the records are good. Legendary, no, not by knockout. Competitive, custom. What? Flyweight? Oh, man. Oh, my God. Sean O'Malley. Alright, let's see what happens with this one. This is the co-main event of the evening. And it's funny because he came out with the COVID mask and everything, which was kind of funny.
Okay,
But yeah.
I think don't bring the racism like in this sport, that just keep it sport like.
What was the script say?
Yeah, it'll feel good to be the first 3-round bantamweight.
Well, yeah, no, I believe this is going to be one hell of a fight. The question is, I do believe we might see a knockout in this fight or ground and pound. I will say that. We probably might see even... Alright, so you know what? I'm going to go with an interesting pick. I'm going to pick my boy Sean O'Malley. But if Yadong wins, I'm not mad. But here's what I think. 4th round by knockout or ground and pound. I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go in the middle with this one. So by the 4th round, we're going to see a knockout. And if I do get this prediction right, I'm going to laugh. Because I'll be like, yo, holy shit. I actually got this prediction right. And then we have the main event of the evening, which will be Justin Gaethje and Paddy the Baddy, for the vacant. I believe this is for the vacant light heavyweight title or welterweight title. I believe it is one of those things. Again, let's do the research. Yep, for the lightweight title. But yeah, no, yeah, I gotta admit though, I do miss Sean O'Malley because, yeah, I do miss him as champion. I do hope that he eventually gets his rematch clause in the making because I do see him as a champion. Again, he's got another 20 to 30 years left in this business. He's very young for his age as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens with him. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I can't wait for this fight. I think we're gonna see a big knockout fight in a way. Yeah. I gotta pull their songs out. Hopefully we'll do that next time. Because I don't know if they have theme songs or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main
Yeah.
of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
Yeah, and again, Dana White, does not like Jake Paul. I don't think he likes him. He doesn't respect what he's doing, which is totally understandable. I totally agree with Dana White, and I do agree. It wasn't about number 1 and number 2. It was about who could and who can't. And I do agree, and I do agree that it should be an embarrassment, which it's like kind of yeah. But at the same time, it was about showing Jake Paul that he should stay in his lane and respect the sport of boxing and take it seriously. Because I do hope when Jake Paul comes back, he takes everything seriously and he fights actual contenders. If he's still fighting the same people, like the same legends that are retired or... Oh, what a knockdown. If he's still fighting the same legends or people that, are supposedly retired or not, or still not fighting the primes they used to, then... Yeah, no, then it's back to the same, bullshit, you already lost twice by real fighters. And you barely even won your other ones. You can't even count your victories against the others that you fought because they feel so screw job. They feel like so, rigged in a way. But again, you can't say this fight was rigged. You can't say that at all. But, again, I just hope that I want Jake Paul to do better. And it's not for no hate for him, but I just think that he needs to respect the sport more if he's trying to become, still remain a boxer going on. But I will say, he's one hell of a promoter, and I'll give him this. He's a great promoter when it comes to boxing. And I hope that if he doesn't do boxing anymore, then he becomes a promoter, because I do think he is smart money-wise and knows how to run a business when it comes to boxing. So I do hope that happens. I'm sure Logan will probably help his brother around here and there, you know, help him around with that. Or there was some talks about him going to WWE, which I could see that happening, but again, I can't really say nothing until like they're confirmed, you know. But yeah, it is what it is when it comes to that. Oh, nice job. Even Amanda Serrano said that she's willing to replace Kayla Harrison to fight the champion, the former champion, Amanda Nunes. But it is what it is, and yeah. But yeah, and the official fight that's coming up next for Adesanya will be Adesanya versus Piper. Returns to me, and they'll be in Seattle, Washington for that fight. That'll be coming soon, maybe. I didn't say the date of when that'll happen, but that is one of the confirmed fights. But yeah, no, this is gonna be one hell of a fight. Oh. And this is 5 rounds. Oh, very nice dodge. Oh, nice gut punch to the stomach as we are about to end the first round. First round has ended. But I will say this though, you know, there is interest also on Pacquiao possibly returning, but damn, that was one hell of a kick. I'll probably say O'Malley won that round. Damn, that was one head kick to the head. Alright, and here is officially round number 2. Oh, what a nice punch. Oh. But yeah, for wrestling wise, the next time hopefully we'll try to be on here, hopefully for the next either UFC event or for WWE wise, I am gonna try, what's the next pay-per-view? Yeah, Royal Rumble, I believe, is the next big pay-per-view. Oh no, Saturday Night Main Event, which we got an interesting Saturday Night Main Event match card booked, which it is planned that it'll be a fatal 4-way match. The winner will face the newly crowned champion, Drew McIntyre, which I gotta say, Drew McIntyre winning that title, a long time coming for him. A very long time coming for him. Well deserved. He's been chasing that world title for the last 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, undeserving justice done to him in the past, but eventually I didn't know if we were going to get him as world champion again, and hell, I was wrong. But I love it, because my man Drew, the GOAT himself, is back to being on top as the world champion. So, yeah, proud of him for that, and I can't wait to see what he does going to WrestleMania 42. But y'all know when WrestleMania 42, I know WrestleMania 43 will be at Saudi Arabia. They're trying to get the show for Saudi Arabia. But yeah. Oh, nice kick. Oh, what a knockdown.
Emergency services.
That's crazy. Oh, what a rocking kick and a knockdown. As we're getting to our third round. Oh, nice kick. Oh. Back and forth. But yeah, Pacquiao returning to the ring is pretty interesting because we can still have so many fights for him. Also, Ryan Garcia, I believe, is set to return in the ring as well. I don't know who he's fighting, but I know he's returning this year. Oh, and that might be it. Ground and pound. Oh. Nice takedown on the ground. And it's very rare you see Sean O'Malley on the ground. If only, it looks like, yep, 2 minutes on the clock. Still got enough time to end the third round. Oh, and it looks like Yadong is on the ground now trying to work with Sean O'Malley. Oh.
So I'm gonna need a target. I don't want to hit you in the face. Yeah, don't shatter his ribcage.
I'll talk to him after. Oh, trying to go for the takedown, but no. Oh, stunning Sean O'Malley, as it almost ended him going to the fourth round. That was crazy. Crazy ending to round number 3. But I think Sean O'Malley won that round for sure. Another dominated round by Sean O'Malley. I think that one could have been maybe close. It was a close round, but still ended up being Sean O'Malley. Okay, to the leg. I believe this is the round where I said it could end here. Oh my god, he got knocked down 3 times. I guess Sean O'Malley continues on the ground. Yeah, as we still have so much time left in this round. Ground and pound. Hey, Yandong survived this round. Two minutes left on the clock. Oh, big elbow shot. We're going to the end of almost round 4 with 1 minute left on the clock. "20 seconds left. I think this might be Yandong's round, because it's been a long ground game. And here we are with our final round of this matchup. Here we go with the final round. Here we go. As we are getting closer and closer to our main event of the... Oh! Stunning Yandong! Oh, big rights. Oh my goodness! Rocking Yandong! Oh, big knee strike. Jesus. Oh, trip by Yandong. Oh, and another big right. Again, Yandong has been knocked down this entire fight. Almost in every round. Oh, what a straight back fist. What a straight back fist. That was one of the cleanest back fists I've ever seen. Oh my god, that might be it. That might be it at this point. With 2 minutes... Yeah, that might be it, maybe. Oh my god. Yandong gets out of it. Oh, this is just insane. This has just been an insane fight from both men. Oh my god. I think that just left me speechless. I think that just left me speechless. Oh my god, on the side of the head, and oh, as he was trying to do a big right, he does a spinning roundhouse kick that connects to the top of the head, and yeah, that just said it all, man. Yeah, Don was getting knocked down almost this entire fight. Everything connected every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout,
Crazy.
Sugar Sean.
That was just wild. Here, let's go into... Yeah, wild enough. Yeah, that's brutal. Alright. Let's watch that one more time. One more replay. Crazy back kick. Oh, right on the calf. That's just crazy. Oh my god. Wild shit. Wild shit. And now we get to our main event for the titles, for the championship. Championship for the lightweight title. Here we are, we have it. We have Paddy Pimblett going one-on-one with none other than Justin Gaethje. Now let's get to the fight logistics on how we got here. Oh yeah, let's go over here. So here we have it. Justin Gaethje's the last time Justin Gaethje fought, he fought Max Holloway, which was the round that knocked him out. In the last round, he knocked him out. Max Holloway, that was the last big fight he did. He had a decision fight against Rafael Fizbayev, won by by decision. The match got canceled with him and Dan Hooker, and in 2024, again, like I said, he got knocked out by Holloway, and then they were trying to make another decision match by doing another rematch, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but it eventually got canceled once again. And yeah, so he's had a pretty up and down run, with 2 of them being cancellations and one being by win, so he has a pretty even record, while Paddy Pimblett, on the other hand, has just had one hell of a run. 2025, he won by knockout, defeated Michael Chandler by knockout in the 3rd round. Big name in itself. In the next round, he defeats King Green by submission in round number 1. This is in 2024. And in 2023, he defeats Tony Ferguson by submission in the 3rd round. So once again, Paddy Pimblett has had a hell of a run here in UFC, defeated a lot of big names, and the resume, like I just said, speaks for itself, how Paddy Pimblett has just rise to the occasion. Shaggy has risen to the occasion. All love for Paddy, but yet he wants more. He wants the big fight in him versus Ilia Topuria. We shall see what that match will be about, if it is booked. But it looks like, the former champ has confirmed it. He wants the winner of Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett. So whoever wins this fight fights Ilia when he returns in either April or in June. Let's get it underway. Who do I think wins this match? Well, it's tough in itself. But you know what? I think I might go with my man Paddy, because he's just been on a roll lately, and I love Paddy. But if Justin Gaethje manages to win this return, this will definitely be one of the bigger wins in a very long time. 1,000%. But we shall see, who's going to be right and who's going to be wrong. But yeah, hopefully, guys, the next time we see each other, when we come back after this stream, will probably be at the Royal Rumble season, Saturday main event. Like I was saying with that, so there's a fatal 4-way that's been qualifying on SmackDown for the last 3 weeks. The winner of this will face Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship. We have none other than Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, a new superstar rising in WWE in Trick Williams, and Damian Priest, a former world champion. All these guys, there's only been 2 former world champions in Damian Priest and, oh, actually 3. Damian Priest, Trick Williams, and Randy Orton. While Sami Zayn has yet to win a world title yet in WWE, I believe personally he probably might be the one to win this match. If he doesn't win, then I might go with none other than I would say Randy Orton, because I feel like Randy Orton deserves to be in that world title scene. It's been years since he's been in that world title scene, and who better not yet to have an old rivalry like Drew McIntyre fight him for the title for his first defense. But yeah, here he is, oh Patty the baddie, oh Patty the baddie, oh Patty the baddie. I had to say it. I had to say it. Justin Gaethje, known as the Highlight versus Patty the Baddie. But yeah, this kid has done so much in just so, little time. But we'll see, who comes out on top of this. I do believe we probably might get a knockout victory again. Patty's got power. Justin Gaethje, he's got power. But whose power is going to be better? That's the true question, I think, going into this fight. Yeah. Let's get it. Again, a big age, a few years apart, definitely. For sure. Again, actually, I forgot to look at the records real quick. This is for the vacant lightweight title.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now introducing the champion, fighting out
They're not, but we got no choice but to put them as that.
the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Patty the Bandit Pimblett.
And here's the current records. Justin Gaethje with 26 wins and 5 losses, an amazing record. While Patty the Baddie, aka Patty Pimblett, with 23 wins and 3 losses, another amazing record in itself. Both these guys have amazing records going into this fight, but who's going to walk out with the vacant title? That is the real question here tonight. Oh. And again, we gotta remember though, Patty can be an amazing grappler as well as a knockout artist. And he can definitely put that submission game into play. Oh, Gaethje escapes. Oh, nice block. Both kicks connected. Oh, what a big right. Oh, nice head kick. Oh, big elbow. Trying to go for a grapple. Nope, that doesn't work. Again, this is 5 rounds for the lightweight title. Oh, nice 1-2 combo by Gaethje. Another 3 combo by Gaethje. Nice jab by Patty. Make sure you gotta stay out of those corners. Oh, nice head kick, but Gaethje still connected with his punch. Trying to go for the grapple game, but once again, it's not working on Paddy. With 1 minute left. Oh, what a big right! Like I said, that power is gonna definitely come into play. And oh my goodness, Paddy might be down for the count. Oh my god, he knocks Paddy down. He knocks Paddy down, and almost a minute left of this first round. Both of these men are stunned. But who's gonna get the knockout? Maybe. Oh, and another big right. Oh, stuns Paddy. Stuns Paddy. With 15 seconds left on the clock. Big uppercut. And tries to go for another 5 seconds. Oof. 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 I can't lie, that probably might be an even round. If it's not an even round, then I would say Justin Gaethje might have won just by a little bit. But I would say, in general, it probably might have been an even round. But if it's not, I believe Justin Gaethje might have won that round by a little bit. But yeah, that knockdown was just crazy. We gotta watch that from there. Boom! And then look at this. Oh, right on top of the head as well. Alright. Once again, round 2 for this title fight. And it's on. Both men stunned and everything. Oh, what a big kick. Big roundhouse kick. Stuns Gaethje. And Gaethje trying to go for those combos. Very nice combination by Gaethje. Oh my goodness. Knocks him down once again. Knocks Paddy back down into the corner, onto the cage cell. Oh, nice kick to the face by Paddy. A nice combination by Gaethje. Another round kick by Paddy himself. Again, we're just getting started. We're already getting heated up here in this second round. Oh, nice takedown attempt. No, I'm surprised Gaethje did not, I'm surprised Gaethje didn't get taken down. I thought he was going to get taken down that one. Oh, what a kick. What a kick. That might be it. That might be it. That might be it. Oh, but Paddy escapes, but barely. Paddy just escapes barely by the inch of his life. But once again, this probably might be a down spiral for Justin Gaethje. Oh, wait a minute. Paddy going for the submission. Paddy going for the submission. Like I said, it's not rare for Paddy to go those submission places. No, he's on ground and pound. Oh my god, the pound. Oh, Paddy wins. Paddy wins by ground and pound. Oh my god. And he does it. Will Paddy become the new lightweight champion after this fight, or will Justin Gaethje create a big upset and win his first title here in the UFC? Who's going to win that first title in the UFC? That's the question here. And oh my goodness, that ground and pound, I did not expect that to be the end, but that was the end. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. And to crown the new champion, or still the champion, but I'm crowning this as the new champion.
Referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO. And still the undisputed UFC
Crazy.
champion of the world, Paddy the Baddy Empire.
Yeah, what a hell of a fight I believe this will be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in for more, because this is just the beginning. We will see you guys on the next review for either WWE or UFC. Thank you guys again for watching.